Ma, can you remember anything you asked God, any prayer point at all you asked God and He answered it?
Yes. I remembered when I was pregnant with my baby girl. I was pregnant for my baby with my baby girl. During the delivery, it took 3 days. 3 days for me to give birth to that baby. And it was as if maybe something was holding back the baby. You understand? But my prayers throughout that labor, that period, all was, God, please help me, save me. God, save me. God, help me deliver this baby. And at a point, the baby was not breathing. She wasn't kicking in my stomach anymore. I couldn't feel the baby. I started shedding tears. I was scared that the baby has died, as I have lost the baby. The doctor checked me, but when they checked, they say my body has been sealed, that it is blocked, no way for the baby to come out. That either I'll pass through CS or I lost the baby. So I was crying and crying and crying, begging God that the baby things I have bought, there is nobody to use it. You understand? That He shouldn't allow me go through such pain. That if I should go through such pain, I will not serve Him again. I will know that He doesn't exist. You understand? But after the ups and downs, the devil fought in many ways to take that baby away. Because when they checked the baby the last time, the baby was breathing, as in she was in distress. So they had to rush me for CS. And by the grace of God, they brought her the baby. And when they brought her that baby, the baby was very weak. She couldn't even cry, nothing. They had to revive her. You understand? So that was a very big testimony for me and my family. And I will keep testifying about it because God answered me when I called Him. You understand? God heard my prayers. Because if not for Him, maybe I would have lost my life in the process. Because for a baby to die in your womb, it takes the grace of God for them to bring out that baby. So whoever is hearing me, listening to me, should also worship God, trust God and believe in God, and know that with God, everything is possible. No matter how difficult the situation is, it was God who made me deliver that baby. Because He was the only one I was calling on. I kept remembering how my late grandma used to tell me during labor, my first pregnancy, she said, when you are in labor, keep calling God. God, He said, because during that period is between God and Satan. You understand? It's either you win or you lose. So I kept calling God because there is no other person I will call. Even if I should call my grandmother or my mother or my parents, they cannot save me. It is God that will save me. So it was God who delivered me, who delivered that baby. If you see my baby, very beautiful girl. You understand? Even when the doctor brought her, he was like, wow, is this the kind of baby we would have lost? So why won't I thank God? I believe in God very well. I don't joke with God. I don't play with Him. Anytime I call on Him, He used to answer.